Hey guys, this is the Dunlop MXR Stereo Tremolo. It's one of the better pedals, or one of the best tremolos ever made that's full analog and stereo. And a lot of users have reported on bulletin boards that there's only one disadvantage is when the pedal is actuated, there's a slight decrease in volume or in gain. And so there were questions around how to ensure that the pedal would operate at unity gain. So I just did a quick thing. I opened it up and I took off the back, and sure enough, there are two trim pots. One is phono, one stereo, and if you can see that, and that's the gain trim. I changed my gain setting to about an eighth to a quarter of a turn, and then did a quick check on listening to how the gain stage was. It worked out very well. Now, one quick thing is that when you do adjust the gain, I don't recommend changing. This is the trim for the offset. The pedal will go sometimes into an oscillation mode, and it appears to be, as you see, there are many A6 and there are many op amps on this board, that the pedal will go into sort of like I guess you would call it a wild oscillation mode, or you'll hear some clock frequencies, and then it will stabilize. This is all analog, it's optocoupled, but it has to be in bias. Everything has to be biased correctly. So an increase in the gain stage does have an effect on it. And it took for me about 5-10 minutes to understand that the pedal will actually sort of recalibrate itself, so to speak, if it were like fuel injection, changing the mixture based on octane or altitude, temperature, humidities, et cetera, et cetera. So without boring you to death, go ahead, give these two little knobs a turn about an eighth to a quarter of an inch. Do check out the output, see if you have unity gain. You can actually come up much higher. You could probably get about a 10 dB boost if you so wish. And I'll tell you, I think there's only one other pedal that can compete with this in the marketplace. That's the new Full Tone Custom Shop, the V2. This one has a much smaller footprint, runs on 18 volts, plenty of headroom. It's very quiet. It has a much lower noise floor than, say Boss or some of the other guys I've tried out, and they're all good, but this one is really the cat's meow, especially when you go into pan mode. You get some really nice shimmering stereo type of panning that can be quite subtle and give you a really nice like a Pink Floyd type of vibe, or you can go dial it up, much ratchet up, much higher. So a very effective pedal, love it. I'm very glad that the gain stage can be tweaked, and you can pick these up. Now they're getting quite pricey. They're about $160, $170. I think they're out of production. So if you do happen to find one, you may want to demo it and give it a shot. It's still cheaper than the Full Tone, and I think these are the two contenders in the stereo analog tremolo marketplace. Have a good one.